started. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about discrimination in this course. And I have a brief outline of what I want to achieve in the lesson that we have here. So first of all, we talk about what is discrimination, which focuses on domains and definitions. Then we move on to the question, why should we study this at all? And connected to that, how can we study discrimination? And then, as a last point, we will discuss looking at a case study which focuses on ethnic discrimination in the labor market. To start with, to discuss what is discrimination, I would like you to work together in groups of 2 or 3 and discuss what domains do you think discrimination does occur? What might be reasons why people are discriminated against? And what does discrimination mean to you? How would you define it? Like, what do you understand when somebody is talking about discrimination? Yeah, I guess you get to pick your group that you want to do.
Discrimination, you don't mean as regards particular groups, you just mean discrimination.
Yeah, that might be what are the reasons for discrimination, like which groups might encounter discrimination or...
Okay.
So you have about 3 to 5 minutes to discuss this amongst yourself.
Discrimination occurs in education, in
For
politics,
example,
in
yeah,
sport.
in which areas in your life you might experience discrimination?
I guess everywhere.
Yeah, families. I'm the only child. So I don't
Discrimination.
yeah. On the basis of everything I put up on my slide earlier. Sex, race, gender, sexual orientation, national origin, political affiliation, language, height, beauty,
Women are Canadian, they can't
being, cool kids versus nerds.
Yeah, it's true.
3 to 5 minutes.
Kids.
Inheritance, agitation,
But not every, so not every non-equal treatment, right? Like a harmful non-equal treatment. On the basis of your group, on the basis of your membership in the setting. Just individually.
in a national system.
So but what makes it, what separates yours from harm, from just like being like a harmful conduct? Like if I shoot you because I don't like you, is that discrimination? Harmful treatment.
You're
Basis
singled
of you.
out of the broader people.
But then that means discrimination.
Yes. Not in theory.
No, I think it has to, well, I guess that's what I'm saying, like it has to be, I mean, to classify as discrimination somehow, it has to be, I think, on the basis of...
But I think you're thinking on constitutional terms.
It could be isolation, but it could be, it doesn't have to be isolation, it could just be like giving them, like treating them in a certain negative way.
So you separate them somehow.
But in a negative way. I mean, I guess you could say in a positive way too, but we don't tend to say discrimination.
Favorable treatment.
So you have 2 more minutes.
But again, you have the baseline, which baseline is you are acceptable to inequality or similarly.
Yeah, or the baseline is you treated differently from the others.
Yes.
Treated differently in a negative manner, like treated differently in a negative manner. Treated more, less well in other contexts.
family history.
Or we could, yeah.
Even though if you are into the group, so these guys are excluding
Yeah, that was.
Of course.
That's what makes weird.
You're indiscriminate. That's slightly different, isn't it? Good. One is you know it, but you can't change it.
Yes, Friday.
What did it receiving?
Yeah, yes, we did that. People of all ages, all ways.
I'm just biased.
Blind
On
knowledge.
the part of the decider, that they couldn't get the consciously that you know that you don't know. Yeah, you can say, I think that. So it's a lack of evidence in that case.
Also, the guys get to pick,
All right, so I guess we wrap it up. I already heard a lot of good keywords from your discussions. So anybody wants to start about summarizing what you discussed in your groups? Anybody here?
I think pretty much everywhere. That's the short version.
Okay.
Work, school, politics, family.
What do you mean by family?
extended family.
So how do you experience discrimination in
I don't know. One of your child is homosexual, and you don't invite him anymore to any social events.
But then,
It's a tricky category,
okay, so it would be social life, for example.
maybe, or inheritance.
Okay.
Do like children on the basis of gender?
So that would go under the second, right? Gender. As well as the sexual orientation you mentioned before.
Race.
Mm-hmm.
Healthcare, we had healthcare.
In those domains. Mm-hmm.
Ethnic origin.
Religion. Education.
So your educational level or, okay. So you mean education was from here as a reason?
Yes.
Income.
Mm-hmm.
Haircuts.
What is?
Haircuts.
Haircuts. Okay.
Does that include vision?
Yeah, beauty
So
concepts.
you mean
Like
like
discussing
anything related to
people
appeal,
maybe don't
image.
have the
Yeah,
beauty and
Yeah.
appearance.
Cardinal.
Physical characteristics.
Yeah.
So interesting. So it's a secondary characteristic, is it? So like baldness was seen to be old, which meant, so age
Yeah,
is
for
it?
example.
Age.
Eyeglasses.
Age is another one.
Age.
Mhm. Okay, that's already quite a lot. Did you also discuss definitions of what might make up a definition of discrimination?
The more formal one here is differential treatment on the basis of characteristics. You don't have total control.
That's an almost perfect
Perfect.
economic definition. Factors you don't have control over.
But could you also say does your ability to have control and not over the factors, is that really important?
That's a good question.
Whether
I could do it like you did and ask, what do you think?
I don't think it matters because if I think if you, some of them are already more flexible than others. Take religion, for example. You can, you might be born into one, but you have the ability to choose potentially. It's still, even if it's completely chosen, you can still be discriminated against on that basis.
Well, we said that you don't have total control over it.
Yeah.
So that you can have some control. It's kind of the idea that luck coming into careers, that we can control a lot of things, but there are some things we can't control. And also there we were thinking about the fact that you may not even know that there's discrimination. Like there may be no evidence.
But you can have total control over something and it can still be discrimination. Sure.
Yeah.
Right?
But it matters from the point of view of the policymaker, or the point of view of the person being discriminated upon. So it matters if you know that you've been discriminated and you have control of it. You may omit some of the characteristics.
So if there's gender is one of the things that they can't make a decision, can't use as a defining characteristic for a job selection, then if you were in the minority and you felt you had been not treated fairly on the basis for saying it was discrimination. I guess we were thinking about what degrees for action you have.
Yeah. I guess my position is just that the level of, you can have total control over something, it's still your level of control over it doesn't actually make a difference on whether or not it's discrimination.
Yeah. I think you picked up already on one very important aspect. First of all, the question whether you can have total control over something. And these are normally the categories which are protected in anti-discrimination law. For example, something like gender or your race or ethnic origin is something you can't easily change. That's an abstract characteristic which you're born with. And compared to something like haircuts or the beauty or discussion of beauty, which is not covered under anti-discrimination law, which we will see in a second. So if we look at this, for example, the first question about the domains where discrimination can occur, I only focused here on the marketplace, so anywhere a transaction takes place in a more economic setting, where it could be in the housing market, it could be in the labor market, it could be in the product market when you're trying to buy an insurance or whatever you might want to buy. If you want to ride a taxi somewhere, people might treat you differently. There's been research about taxi drivers stopping for white or black people, showing how the numbers differ. And only if you look, for example, only at the labor market, you can see there's a lot of different instances where you can experience instances of discrimination. For example, before you come into the labor market, there might be reasons because of your education, it might be related to your immigration status, it might be related to access to welfare, or other factors. And when you're trying to get hired, it might be you might experience discrimination due to gender, to age, due to ethnicity and race, due to your sexual orientation, due to having a disability, or many other factors as well, although the ones mentioned over here are the ones that are usually protected in the law. So if you experience discrimination on those grounds, you actually have a reason to file those experiences of discrimination. And then even when you already manage to find a job, it might still go on. For example, when it comes to access to promotion, when it comes to salaries or trainings and workshops. So a lot of different occasions where you might experience some instances of discrimination.
So this is always in relation to legal definitions, is that what you're saying?
The grounds for discrimination, yes. But it's just really to make clear, as you said, you can experience discrimination basically in every part of your life, which makes it sometimes very hard to study. And for example, because you don't really have the tools yet to study how discrimination accumulates over the lifetime. So you can study one specific instance, but you cannot say person A was born and then over the course of a lifetime experience that degree of discrimination whenever he went to, I don't know, to school, to work, or to the doctor. If we look at the second question, reasons for discrimination, we have the, when we look at the definition, we have the definition provided by the European Commission. This is from only looks at racial or ethnic origin, so discrimination based on race or ethnicity. And first of all, it mentions, it makes a differentiation that there can be direct discrimination or indirect discrimination. So direct discrimination occurs when one person is treated differently from another because in a completely comparable situation. For example, when you write a job ad that somebody has to be female or male, which is normally forbidden. And then you have cases of indirect discrimination, which are a bit harder to identify because you have a provision that is apparently neutral, but it can have different effects on different people. So for example, if you write in your job ad that you want somebody who speaks English as a mother tongue, that immediately, framing it as a mother tongue or native language, immediately frames it as somebody who's born in the country, so somebody with an immigrant background would be disadvantaged in this occasion. Or for example, when you have positions where you have height requirements or something related to that, it might disadvantage females if they are not as tall as men and have difficulties reaching these height requirements more often. So there might be cases where those kind of limitations are justified and can be objectively justified. For example, if you want to be a pilot, you should be big enough that your feet actually reach the pedals in the plane, which is one of the reasons often given, so that you actually have to be able to reach everything. So that's a justifiably discriminatory provision. If we now move to the next question, why we should study discrimination. This is actually perfect. Reprint of the year.
Thank you. So what would you like specific feedback on?
I'm not sure. I was going to prepare a handout with cases as well, but I didn't have the time anymore. I was going to prepare a handout with different cases as well, but I didn't have the time anymore.
So there's nothing in particular you want feedback on?
No.
Okay.
So we're free.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Total control.
yes. So is it something that you want to write on the feedback form, or is it something you'd like to say now? Because it's like just fresh and it's not directly focused around the questions.
Just one thing. Sometimes you can speak for yourself. At least once. Once you talk to everyone and then you start to speak very quickly
Okay.
and a little bit to you. So
Okay.
just be careful to always speak to everyone.
Maybe it's the sign of shyness a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm. So thank you, and if we have another time, we'll find out.